My name is Helen Dunn, and one of my roles for Albemarle County Public Schools is legislative advocacy. Every year, citizens work with state lawmakers to create or improve laws that will benefit the community, and Albemarle County Public Schools does the same. Delegate Rob Bell recently gave awards to some of these citizen lawmakers to celebrate a few victories that will benefit Albemarle County Public Schools in the years moving forward.
We're here today because I'm trying to recognize those people who have brought ideas to the General Assembly and then not just a problem, but came up with a solution. And we had a lot of help from some of the Albemarle County school employees who did this. And the one that comes first to mind, a nurse at my daughter's school, and she said, we have an issue with kids with allergies, and we have the EpiPen, but we can't use albuterol in the same way. And she explained to me that albuterol, if anything, is safer, fewer sort of unintended consequences. And it wasn't easy to fix because the medical rules apply, even though you've got good intentions. That doesn't make prescriptive authority or HIPAA or any of those things go away. And so as we went forward, Eileen Gomez, who also works with the nurses in Albemarle County, came down. She testified, my recollection is, a couple of times. And then by the time she sort of better informed us of how the rules worked, we were able to craft a bill, and it had very little opposition once it was explained to us.
So the end bill was House Bill 2019, which actually required all public schools to stock albuterol inhalers, undesignated, for use in emergencies if the school nurse or another school personnel believes that somebody is suffering from an asthma attack. Having these inhalers on hand makes it easier for the school staff and the student and his or her family to treat an asthma attack right there at the school rather than undergo that disruptive process of calling 911, sending the child to the emergency room, having the parent go to the emergency room and go through that whole process.
And then the second was this ongoing issue we have with just finding enough school bus drivers, and it's certainly not an Albemarle issue, but it's statewide, but they just don't have enough people willing to get behind the wheel of a bus.
As everybody knows, we've got a driver shortage. That's nothing new, and it's not isolated to Albemarle County. What the retirement bill does is allow folks that have ended their career or maybe even with us to extend their career, but if there are folks that are recently retired, this is an opportunity for them to become a bus driver, support the community, and just really help our kids and our community. And with the training bill, so getting a CDL is quite an involved process. So what happens with this bill is it allows us to do the majority of the process on site. The participants don't have to go to DMV, which nobody wants to if they don't have to. And so right now with this process, it allows us to really consolidate the entire training process on site. The only time that they need to go to the DMV office is to pick up their actual driver's license, CDL driver's license.
Things can be done without a new law. And so always when somebody has an issue, the first thing is this something that can be addressed at the school level or at the district level? Is it maybe a regulation the governor needs to work on? But there are things that cannot be changed unless you change the law. And so they just couldn't do the albuterol. They had to make a legal change or they could not legally dispense it. And then similarly, the retirement change, it could not be done. Absent a change in the law, there's no way to make that happen. And so that's, I think, sort of what drove the need for these bills. If Virginia's a better place, if the law has been changed in a positive way, which I think it has, I think it's worthwhile to tell them we appreciate it,